This week on Chuckload of Comics, it's our 2018 movie preview. It's going to be tons of fun. We're counting down all the movies coming out in 2018, so stick around. This is Chuckload of Comics. Hey, welcome to Chuckload of Comics episode 31.
Welcome, everybody.
31. This is a fun episode. This is our 2018 movie preview.
Yes!
We're going to count down all the movies. Sean is stoked about this particular episode because who doesn't like talking about movies? Movies are fun to talk about. And 2018's got a lot of good ones. So we're going to break down all the movies. Well, not all the movies, but the ones that we're really excited about. We're going to go kind of month to month and let you know what's coming out because there's a lot. Me and Sean were sitting in the bar. And we're kind of just, on our phones, playing around, start looking at movies that are coming out next year. And there was tons of movies we didn't know were coming out. Yeah. We didn't even know were in production. Movies that I thought were just rumored, but are actually coming out in like 6 months.
Right.
So we're going to break them down for you. And this is going to be a lot of fun.
Yay!
It's going to be a lot of fun. So before we get into that, we just want to say a big thank you. This was a big week for Chuckload of Comics. We got like 10 new subscribers this week, just out of the blue.
Thank you, people.
I don't know 10 people.
I know.
And now I feel like I know 10 more people than the 0 I knew before. We did a couple of great shows. Well, we did some shows that got some good response last week. We did Action Figure Junkie show. We did an unboxing. We did a Michael Keaton Spectacular where we counted down all our favorite Michael Keaton movies.
Who doesn't love Michael Keaton?
If you haven't watched those, you should watch those. But I think because of those shows, we got all these new subscribers. New people are just kind of watching our silly little YouTube show.
So thank you, guys.
Which is awesome.
And gals.
So on that note, let's do another subscriber of the week, shall we?
Absolutely.
I'm really digging this new little segment that we're doing, Subscriber of the Week. It allows us to kind of, share with you some other really cool, like-minded YouTube channels out there. And this week is a really special one. This guy, last week we did Screen Stars. Mm-hmm. Love that guy. That guy's show is awesome, but he's a very calm, very relaxed British man, very in control of his emotions. But this guy, Gomez Comic Collector, night and day from Screen Stars. Gomez is high energy. This guy loves comics. He's excited about his YouTube channel, and he's excited about other people's YouTube channels.
Which is really cool.
Which is fun. Every time somebody hits 100 subscribers, this guy has like a party.
Thank you, Gomez.
He does a whole episode just on other people's channels, which is the coolest thing ever. It's like, what a nice thing to do. And he does it with such high energy. The guy's super fun. Check him out. We're going to show you a little clip from Gomez Comic Collector on YouTube. Check him out.
Back it in. I also like Batman, which is the New 52. I got the whole run, the whole lot. But man, the glare is a little bad. But you get my
just sitting in his own room.
Was one of the guys that killed it. I do have
super excited.
A few of his artwork. I enjoy him. A lot of people put out stuff, but I think Greg Capullo is one of those guys
good call,
that did it for the New 52. I'm going to choose another one. I know you guys had one, but I choose a second one. And what started me again going collecting comics besides Spawn and besides everything, it's Scotty Young.
I hate Fairyland.
I like this one. Fairyland's really good. Gertrude, her Larry, the sidekick. It's just funny ass comic. The colors, my daughter likes reading this. I try not to let her read it, but kids are kids, man. As long as they enjoy it, we laugh together, we bond together. My daughter really enjoys reading this. I read it to her. Good night story. I don't give a damn about words like that, but that's another one.
That's awesome, man. Gomez rules. So, Gomez Comic Collector. Check him out on YouTube. We're going to put a link down in the description of this page. Gomez Comic Collector.
Yes.
Dude, keep on doing what you're doing. Keep that high energy up.
Love it.
Love your show. So.
And if we had one recommendation, it would be on camera more, because you are hysterical and awesome to listen to. It's fun to see you on camera.
I agree. He does, because he's not on the camera on all of his episodes, but man, when you are, you're freaking awesome, man.
Yep.
So put yourself in front of the camera, man. Throw yourself out there a little bit more. All right, let's do this. Movie time. 2018 is going to be sick. So we're just going to get into it. We're going to go month by month. We're going to tell you all the cool movies that are coming out in 2018, starting with January.
Nothing.
Nothing worth mentioning in January.
Thanks, January. You would think it would be a good month
January.
to review or to premiere movies because
it's typically not a good month for movies. It's just recently they started doing big blockbuster movies in the winter. So by the way, we're not going to mention every single movie.
Yeah.
I already kind of mentioned that. There are some movies that we're really excited about that maybe don't have a release date yet. For example, Hellboy.
Right.
Couldn't be more excited about Hellboy. And everybody's talking about Hellboy this week because of the first image we've seen of David Harbour as Hellboy.
I actually saw that.
Yeah. I mean, there he is right there. He just looks like a total badass.
Oh,
Couldn't
awesome.
be more excited about
Right?
David Harbour as Hellboy. I mean, look at that picture.
So awesome.
Dude's ripped as hell. He's got the right hand of doom. I mean, he's got his gun. Super excited about this movie, but it doesn't have a release date yet, so we're not going to get into that. We'll do a whole David Harbour Hellboy show at a later date.
And we also like independent movies too. We're not just all about the big blockbusters, but you get excited about the big blockbusters.
February. Only one movie worth mentioning in February, and that's Black Panther.
Da, da, da.
Very excited Black Panther. They dropped the trailer a couple months ago. First time I saw the trailer on YouTube, it didn't blow me away.
It did me. I loved it.
Yeah. Well, then I saw it in the theater, and it was like, holy shit. It was just night and day. Once you see that trailer with that sound and all that action, all that fighting, you get to see Wakanda. It just looks awesome. It's got it's by Ryan Coogler, the guy who directed Creed, is directing
awesome.
Black Panther. He crushed Creed. That was the movie doomed to fail, Creed.
Yeah, no kidding.
And it was fantastic.
Yep.
He killed it.
I agree.
Chadwick Boseman, obviously, Black Panther. You saw him in Civil War. Michael B. Jordan, also from Creed. Angela Bassett. Andy Serkis is coming back. You saw him. He was in. He had a small part in Age of Ultron.
Oh.
And he's actually in the trailer. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And he's not motion capture Andy Serkis. It's actually him talking. You remember he was in the trailer getting interrogated?
That's right.
Oh my
I remember
God.
now. Yes.
If you haven't seen the trailer for Black Panther, go check it out. So that's
right.
February. Black Panther is the only ticket you need to buy for February.
Yep.
Next month, what are we? March?
March.
We
What
got
you here?
Tomb Raider, Pacific Rim Uprising, and Ready Player One.
Yes,
Shauna,
Ready Player One.
Which, well, okay.
Just answered that question.
You excited about Ready Player One?
I am. I don't know much about it, but it's Steven Spielberg, right? I mean,
It is. What Ready Player One is basically about, you have a guy who's invented this kind of universe of virtual reality. It's a virtual reality movie. And he dies. But right before he dies, he plants almost like a treasure, a wealth of fortune and fame somewhere in this virtual reality universe that everybody's plugged into. So the whole world is now on a hunt to find these little Easter eggs and follow the path to find this treasure. So everybody who's plugged in is now cruising through virtual reality space, following clues. Like the whole world is on this hunt to find this treasure. And it's all in the virtual world. It's directed by frickin' Steven Spielberg. Come on, man.
I haven't seen a good or Close Encounters kind of movie from Steven Spielberg in a while, so I'm excited about that.
Definitely my pick as well.
Yeah.
Although I am excited about Pacific Rim with John Boyega
Yeah.
being in Pacific Rim 2. Don't really care about Tomb Raider, so
No.
I think I'm gonna skip Tomb Raider because the trailer just dropped this week, and I wasn't too into it. I wasn't really digging this. So March, Ready Player One. April, what do we got in April? April would be.
Wow, April looks pretty big.
Help me out here, lady.
You got X-Men: New Mutants.
I can't find my own graphic.
You got Super Troopers 2, Rampage, and Overboard.
Overboard. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
New Mutants, Super Trooper 2, Rampage, and Overboard. Shauna, what's your pick?
Well, this is a tough one because I'm gonna have to go with X-Men: New Mutants just because I'm excited to see the New Mutants on the screen.
Yep, me too.
But Overboard was like my childhood favorite movie. But
You know
I'm
anything about the remake of Overboard?
No, I don't, but I'm kind of torn because it's one of those like, why do you have to remake Overboard? Overboard, Kurt Russell, Goldie Hawn, you can't beat that. So I'm gonna see it, of course.
It's certainly not my pick for April, but if you want to know, I think they're kind of flipping the script a little bit. It's going to be a guy. I think it's a Mexican, I don't know if he's a drug lord. It's a Mexican, rich, wealthy dude from Mexico, and he goes overboard and he gets found by a female, like a mother. So it's kind of like the sex roles are reversed from Overboard. No, I don't know.
Okay, that doesn't sound appealing.
No, it doesn't sound too good.
Definitely X-Men then.
X-Men: New Mutants. Do you even know that was
No.
out? That's gonna star the girl from Game of Thrones, Arya Stark.
What? Are you serious?
Knife girl. She's gonna be. She's playing Wolfsbane, which is badass. A character who actually turns into a wolf. Oh, the movie's gonna be sick as hell.
How fitting.
Yeah, Cannonball, Magic, all your favorite X-Men. New Mutants are going to be in that movie, so I didn't even realize that was
Yeah.
I thought that was still a rumor, and now here it is coming out in April. And you can't not mention Rampage. Rampage, they've actually been shooting Rampage in Chicago for the past month or so. The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's been in town, and they're shooting.
I didn't know that.
They're shooting Rampage. It's just going to be a bunch of monsters trashing
Chicago.
The city of Chicago, man.
Sweet.
So
That could be cool. That'd be fun.
that's actually going to be a really fun
Bruin View
month.
post. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd
April.
be fun.
May. May's
Duh.
May's the big month.
Yeah, but it's an obvious favorite.
Avengers, Infinity War, and Han Solo. Two great movies, hopefully, that are coming out in May. What's your pick?
Gotta go with Avengers Infinity War because, I mean, I can't wait to see Han Solo, but the fact that it's just gone back to the drawing board and see it so many times, it's switched directors, and I'm a little bit nervous, even
cast
though it is Ron
members.
Howard.
Yep.
It's Ron Howard, but of course I have to go with
Yeah.
Infinity
Paul
War.
Bettany from The Vision from
Yeah.
Civil War just joined the cast. But you got to go with Avengers
Ah.
Infinity War. This is what
course.
Marvel's been building for the past 15
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
And it's finally coming to this, and that comes out in May. So I think May, everybody's pick.
Ah, it's awesome.
Even die-hard Star Wars
Hey,
fans,
it comes out near your birthday too.
their pick's got to be. Yeah. It's
And free comic book day.
May 4th is Avengers Infinity War.
Oh man.
It's kind of got to be your pick.
Mm-hmm.
June, we got
Too.
Deadpool 2, Ocean's 8, The Incredibles 2, and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That's
I think for me that's an obvious.
what you gotta go with.
Deadpool 2.
Deadpool's the movie you're looking for in June, huh?
I can't. Jurassic World, I'm sorry, but I think I was one of the few people that hated that movie.
Yeah, I did not like
I
Jurassic World one bit.
like it. I'm sorry.
I'm
It
sorry,
was
you can't run from
horrible.
dinosaurs in pumps stiletto heels.
Right?
Give me a break. It wasn't very good.
So that is like bottom of my list. Incredibles, you know, I love animated films.
But Jurassic World did get a new director, so it's not going to be the same guy that directed the first Jurassic World. So that's good, because he was doing Han Solo, and then he got fired.
Again.
No, he was doing Episode 9. I'm sorry, he was doing the
okay.
final in the Star Wars trilogy,
That's
and he got
funny.
fired. So he's like, "Oh, shit." So maybe Jurassic World will be different. Ocean's 8.
I don't know. I love the Ocean's 11 movies, but I see that Kate Blanchett
It's
is
all
starting to
female.
cast, which is kind of
It's
cool.
going to be a female Ocean's 11 style movie. It's actually one of the Danny Ocean, played by
George Clooney.
George Clooney. It's his sister, who also is like a bank robber and
interesting.
thief. So it's her and her gang of girlfriends.
Well,
Sandra Bullock, Kate Blanchett, Sarah Paulson, Rihanna.
it's an interesting
Could be
team.
good.
Yeah.
Could be really good.
I'd like to see it, but and the fact that I love Kate Blanchett,
Yeah.
you can't go wrong with her, and the fact that she actually signed on to do it, maybe it'll be okay.
Yeah. June looks good, man. And Incredibles 2. Who didn't like Incredibles 1?
Exactly.
It was basically the best Fantastic Four movie we're probably ever going to get. That's pretty much what it is. So
Let's
I'm
be real
excited
here,
about
people.
Incredibles 2. I'm slightly excited about Ocean's 8. Not very excited about Jurassic
Yeah.
World, but Deadpool 2. Come on. That's gonna kick off the whole Fox
Summer.
Fox
Fox, yeah.
Mutant Universe,
Mhm.
who's kicking ass. We got
be
Cable,
awesome.
obviously, played by Josh Brolin, and Ryan Reynolds is coming back to play Deadpool. So Deadpool's certainly the pick of June.
Josh Brolin has taken over the superhero universe in movies.
He is. He's got two. He's got Thanos in May and Deadpool 2 in June. Go
Lucky.
Josh Brolin, man. You're
Right?
crushing it. You got a good agent.
I know, right?
So, all right, July. Ant-Man and the Wasp and Mission Impossible 6.
Duh. Ant-Man and
Mission
the Wasp.
Impossible 6. What? Ant-Man, huh?
Yeah, okay, Chuck. Let's really hear your reasoning behind Mission Impossible 6.
Well,
Lie.
you want to lie? You want me to lie to everybody? Okay, fine. Tom Cruise is the finest actor America has churned out since I don't know, since Vincent D'Onofrio.
Well, that's a good point.
I
agree
like
with you
Tom
there.
Cruise.
I do too.
Tom Cruise is great, and these Mission Impossible movies started bad. About number 3, it got good.
Yeah.
And then the last 3 have been good, man.
That's true. That Ghost one. what was
Ghost
it called?
Protocol.
Ghost Protocol was actually a really good.
Rogue
movie.
Nation
Yeah.
was dope, man.
Okay.
So they're getting good. He did like almost kill himself doing a stunt.
What?
You didn't see that?
Oh, for that.
Tom Cruise was doing a stunt for Mission Impossible 6, and
Oh, interesting.
he
Huh.
jumped from roof to roof and like landed on the corner and like cracked.
Tom, you
10
gotta be
ribs.
careful, man.
Yeah.
You cannot ruin your
Oh, he'll be
career
fine.
on
Power of science. They'll make him good.
Scientology.
No, who be kidding? Ant-Man and the Wasp is the movie to go see in July.
Michelle
Without a
Pfeiffer's
doubt.
in Ant-Man?
Michelle Pfeiffer's in it, Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Walton Goggins,
I don't know who
Judy
that is.
Greer. You know Walton Goggins. He's God, I didn't do my research. You know him. He was
Okay.
he was in that
We'll throw a picture
Justified.
up for
He was
you.
in that Justified show. He's in
Oh,
he's in freaking
Vice Principals. That
Vice
guy?
Principals, yeah.
I know who he is. Oh,
he's
that's
in
fun.
it.
Cool.
Judy Greer, Michael Douglas is coming back. Lawrence Fishburne.
That's awesome.
I'm kind of excited. I'm not
Really?
digging the Wasp costume though.
Really?
You've seen that on.
I haven't seen that.
My problem is like she has no hips. She's wearing like this
Skinny little
Yeah, if you remember at the end of the first Ant-Man, they teased the Wasp costume, and it was badass. It had gold trim.
Yeah.
It was sick. It was awesome. And now the pictures you see, I'm hoping they CGI the shit out of it to make it look cool, because it doesn't look very good right now. It looks like the female. It looks like.
Bummer.
It looks like Paul Rudd's Ant-Man suit just put on.
A chick
Yeah.
with no female figure.
No female figure whatsoever. But
That's
then again,
great.
the Black Panther costume didn't look very good in set photos, and then the
That's
movie
true.
came out and it looked fucking amazing. So, Ant-Man and the Wasp in July, obviously the one to go with.
Dun, dun, dun.
What's August? What are we looking at here? August!
Oh boy.
Predator. The Predator, I should say. Predator, Meg, and Scarface. Yes, Scarface. They're remaking Scarface. Shauna, of these three movies,
This is tough. one.
August, as awesome as these look, what's your
As
pick?
awesome as these look, I'm gonna have to say Meg, only because
Me too.
you read the book, right? And it was a pretty cool book. And if you
Yes.
don't know the premise of the story, I'll let Chuck fill you in briefly. But
Meg's a novel about a fucking massive killer shark. And it's actually a series of novels. There's like 6. It's a megalodon shark. But if you don't know who the megalodon sharks are, you probably didn't see Jurassic World. But it's a prehistoric shark from prehistoric times. The way the science goes of this is the megalodon sharks, they went extinct, but some of them went deep. They went way down in the Mariana Trench, and that's where they
makes sense.
live. And so then one of them comes up, and this fucker is huge. This shark is massive. You can kind of tell from that picture he's like eating a helicopter. That actually happens in the book. He jumps out and like swallows a helicopter whole.
crazy.
There's like a surfing scene where there's a surf contest, and one of the dudes is surfing. Yeah, you get eaten. You don't get chewed up. You just get like
Swallowed
taken
whole.
over. The dude's
Oh my God.
that scene is dope when the dude's surfing and like he gets eaten and he's still alive. He's like just suddenly it just got dark and all he sees are these giant teeth closing
Close.
around him. And he's like, what the hell's going on here? And then he gets eaten and munched. So my pick is Meg.
that sounds so cool to me though, because it's almost plausible. I know it's not probably really gonna happen, but we don't know what the heck is at the bottom of the sea. Like
Yeah.
human beings can't go that far
That's
deep.
what makes the book so
So
cool. The
that's
book
what's
takes
really
a
neat,
lot of
but-
scientific
Yeah.
notes. It's a really scientific book. If you haven't read Meg, it's real short. You know, it's a really easy read. If you're not into reading, I think it's only like 400 pages.
Not into reading.
It's funny to say in a comic book show.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Predator, I'm over. We had too many Predators. And
Yeah.
Scarface,
Scarface.
I've never seen the original Scarface, but
Really?
classic. So
How is that possible? Well, obviously it's not Al Pacino coming back to play Tony Montana. It's Diego Luna, who, if you saw Rogue One, he played Cassian Andor.
Cool.
Diego Luna as Tony Montana. That's pretty cool because
Cool.
Diego Luna's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever.
It's
Why remake a
All these
classic?
Remakes. Why are you doing this?
August, just get your ticket for Meg. I do not think you'll be disappointed. I don't think it's going to be like a really crappy movie. I think it's going to be
Yeah.
actually kind of cool. It actually stars Jason Statham.
Really? Yes,
He's playing a scientist.
Oh no, I don't care. So now that definitely made it my number one for August. That might
Yep.
be my number one for the whole of 2018.
Over Avengers Infinity War?
Okay.
Over
two,
Deadpool 2 and X-Men New Mutants? You're using Meg?
3, 4.
We're
Number
seeing
4.
Meg. All right, we're skipping over September. There's nothing really worth a damn in September. There are movies coming out, just not movies that we want to go see. So let's go right into October.
Which is
One movie, Venom.
Tom
Venom.
Hardy.
Tom Hardy as Venom. Couldn't be more excited about
That's
this.
gonna be awesome.
It's Sony is putting out, they're starting their own Spider universe without Spider-Man, I should say. Because Spider-Man now is being leased to Marvel, so they're not gonna sit around, they're gonna take advantage of the popularity.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, they're gonna
Smart.
do their whole Spider universe. It might crash and burn, it might blow up in their faces, but I like what they're doing with Venom because it's gonna be a hard R-rated Venom.
It's gonna be like this
He could be a
creepy
really great
horror.
R-rated character, I think.
Yeah.
If they do him right, because he's an
Yeah.
alien symbiote. He eats people. Like
Duh.
he fuels himself by eating. He's always hungry. He's constantly hungry, and
Oh.
he eats human beings. This could be a great movie.
Are these from the actual like set? Are these like?
No, I
that's
think
an
this is
artist
just
rendering? I
regular.
gotcha.
I don't know
So-
where they are in their production, but Tom Hardy is playing Eddie Brock. Perfect casting.
That's awesome.
They said it's gonna be Venom and Carnage. Carnage is
What?
gonna be in it.
Sweet, because
They haven't cast Carnage yet.
Kind of like his son, right?
Carnage is just another alien symbiote who takes over a guy named Cletus Cassidy, who's the psycho redneck serial killer. So it's actually directed by the guy who did Zombieland. So that's really cool.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Zombieland was great.
Oh, sweet.
So I think Shauna's pretty excited about Venom.
I am.
All right, we're almost here, man. November. We're almost done. X-Men: Dark Phoenix and Fantastic Beasts 2. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them Part 2. Shauna, what's your pick for November?
It should be obvious. It's got to be Dark Phoenix.
Without a doubt.
I'm just not into the Harry Potter universe,
Me
and
neither.
I see Fantastic Beasts, but I never saw the first one. So.
Nope.
And I'm probably not going to. No offense. all
X-Men
you
Dark
Harry
Phoenix.
Potter fans.
Done. Hands down. Without a doubt. That's the movie to go
Absolutely.
see in November. It's coming out November 2nd, so it's right at the beginning of the month. Directed by Simon Kinberg, which is such a freaking awesome success story. They're finally giving Simon Kinberg a chance to direct. This is his first directorial film, and it's a massive blockbuster.
Who is?
But he's not new to the game. Simon Kinberg has a long storied career as a writer and as a producer. He was the writer of almost every other freaking X-Men movie to ever come out.
Really?
Yeah, X2,
Huh.
X3. He wrote and produced First Class,
Oh, nice.
Days of Future Past.
Really?
Yeah, so
That's
this guy has
cool.
been deeply immersed in the X universe since its inception.
Well, that's cool because when you're writing a movie, you obviously have a vision for it to be on screen. So it's cool
Yep.
that they're giving him a shot finally in the Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, so Simon Kinberg gonna finally direct.
Is it going to be the same actress?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So actually, they're bringing
She's
back
really
the
good.
whole same cast, and here comes the
Hey,
cat.
buddy.
Cat break. Kitten mittens.
Kitten Mittens. Brought
All right.
to you by Kitten Mittens.
November. Dark Phoenix. Obviously a no-brainer. Now, December. I don't want to ruin this. There's no Star Wars movie coming out in December this year,
know.
unfortunately. But there are some badass movies coming out.
Man.
So what's coming out in December? We got Bumblebee. We've got
Cool.
Aquaman,
Oh, so cool.
Mary Poppins Returns, and Bohemian Rhapsody. Shauna?
Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yes, I am so excited. I just found out about this movie like last week, but it's being directed by Bryan Singer.
Bryan Singer.
And do you see
Also from X-Men universe.
what's the actor's name from
Rami
Mr.
Malek.
Robot?
Rami Malek.
Do you see this picture of him as Freddie Mercury?
That's not Freddie Mercury.
That is
him.
actor.
That's the first. That came from production, and that's the first
I just got
image of him
goosebumps. See that?
as Freddie Mercury.
I am so excited for this movie. And now, of course, I'm excited for Aquaman too, but I just don't see the Justice League doing very well, and I feel like the Justice
Oh, you're
League,
crazy! Justice
I
League's
feel
gonna
like
kill.
I feel like the Justice League is gonna ruin Aquaman for me.
You think?
I don't know.
It's a terrible thing to say right
Going
before
with
Justice League
Bohemian
comes out.
Rhapsody.
Hey, I am super excited about Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
They said they're currently filming the Live Aid scene. So they're getting deep in the Queen saga, which is badass. Can't wait for Bohemian Rhapsody. And Rami Malek looks exactly like Freddie Mercury. It's perfect casting.
insane.
If you're a fan of Mr. Robot, then you gotta go see this. And that's coming out on Christmas Day. It's gonna go head to head with Mary Poppins Returns. Where's she been? I don't know.
Why does she look younger?
I don't know.
That's my question. It's Mary Poppins Returns. Why does
She
she
returns
like
with
younger?
an all-new face. I'm not very excited about Mary Poppins Returns. I don't like musicals, really. I don't really like movies about maids and nannies and children. So,
Sounds
three
like
strikes.
a horrible person, doesn't he?
Unlike Shauna, I am mad excited about Aquaman. I think Aquaman's going to be the Groot of the Justice League. He's going to be the one everybody walks out and is like, give me more Aquaman. He's going to be the Black Panther of that movie.
I hope so.
So I'm excited about
Jason
Aquaman.
Momoa is the shit.
Yeah.
The cuss.
Oh my god. And I'm excited about Bumblebee. And the reason I'm excited about Bumblebee is a couple reasons. I'm not a big fan of the Transformers films because I'm not a big fan of Michael Bay's Transformer films. I like Michael Bay, but his Transformers films just haven't done it for me. And this is the first time we were getting a non-Michael Bay Transformers movie. So it's a complete changing of the guards for Transformers.
Who's doing it?
Travis Knight. I'm not really sure other things that he's done. He's probably really famous and I just don't know.
Sorry, Travis
But
Knight.
so that'll be cool. See a non-Michael Bay Transformers movie. It's actually gonna be set in the 80s, so it's gonna be a
That's fun.
prequel to the first Transformers movie. If you remember the first Transformers movie,
Bumblebee's been on Earth.
he's been
for a
on
while,
Earth.
yeah.
He got
That's
sent
cool.
for kind of reconnaissance, and then Wiki buys him as his first car, and that goes on forever. So this will be kind of a prequel to Transformers 1,
That's cool.
not directed by Michael Bay.
I can get into that.
So he's probably going to be a Volkswagen Beetle. which is also cool, which was supposed to be from the Transformers.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm a little excited about Bumblebee.
That sounds awesome. Comes out same day as Aquaman, though.
Yeah, there are a lot of head-to-head, man. Bumblebee and Aquaman, same day. Mary Poppins, Bohemian Rhapsody, same day.
Wow, interesting.
That's about all we got, guys. That's your 2018 movie preview. Tons to be excited about. What an amazing time we live in, man. This is a golden age of cinema that when we're looking back on this time 20 years from now, they're going to be like, man, movies weren't as good as they were in 2015, 16, 17, 18.
I agree. Well, we're biased because it's the people of our generation that are growing up and making these movies that we've always wanted to see.
Yeah,
so
they're so good. So many good movies coming out. In 2019, there's a ton of kick-ass movies coming out in 2019, but that's a whole nother show. Yeah, we're going to do 2020.
2020 movies.
So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I know this was a long show. Hope you learned a couple things.
Heck yeah.
And come back next week. Every Sunday we do new shows. So please hit that little subscribe button down there if you would. And we'll see you here next week for an actual comic book related show for a change. So have a good one.
Thanks.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. We got a lot of other good shows on the YouTube channel, so check them out. We got like that one and that one. Lots of good stuff. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button for more episodes every single week. See you later.